Talking about kegs and eggs, fertility and oocytes. Talking candid while having a drink or two. You'll hear real talk from a real genetic counselor who's miscarried multiple times before. It's time for Katie Lee CGC.
Hey everyone, it's me, Katie Lee CGC, and today is my last pregnancy update. That's right, I'm getting induced tomorrow and I'm so excited to get this baby out of me alive. And I've been telling everyone that when they're like, oh, you're getting induced, how come? It's because I don't want to have a stillbirth. That's why. I just want the baby to be out of me alive. I still honestly don't even believe she'll be here after all of the miscarriages that I've gone through. Like, I can't believe that we will have a baby at our house, hopefully in like 3 days, which is crazy. So I just wanted to give a little 39-week update. I'm 39 weeks today. A lot has changed in terms of that very end part of pregnancy and the discomfort that comes along with it. I have been an uncomfortable girl. Probably what's most uncomfortable is I have a lot of like pelvic pressure and groin pain, and I'm just like dying to be able to move like a normal person again, and I can't. Like, I'm just in pain. So lots of pelvic pressure. Like, it doesn't feel like the baby's gonna fall out, but it feels like the baby's head is pushing against the bottom of my pelvis. And it kind of feels like here, where my legs connect to my torso, like I'm going to, they might fall off. Like, it hurts. It hurts when I walk, it hurts when I get up, it hurts when I'm sleeping. There's really no sleeping or very little sleeping. I get up. Last night I counted, I got up 11 times to go to the bathroom, and I had a snack like 3 of those times. So I'm definitely very hungry, and going to the bathroom so frequently. What else? Oh, I have really bad reflux at night, which also is normal. Like, I just feel my throat burning. If I sneeze, I'm definitely peeing my pants, but that's been happening for a long time. Yesterday, while I was at Costco doing some last minute shopping to make sure we had some good, you know, like healthy, nourishing food at home when we get back from the hospital, I lost my mucus plug. For those of you who don't know what a mucus plug is, it's like a thick piece of mucus that blocks or seals your cervix while the baby's growing, to prevent an infection or bacteria from getting into the uterus. And it's just like a glob, like a couple of tablespoons of mucus that comes out, and it can be like clear, off-white, pinkish. It can have a little blood in it. That's all normal. And it is a sign that your cervix is getting ready to dilate, essentially. It doesn't mean that labor is impending, like it's gonna happen within the next few hours or days or even anything like that. It is just a sign that your body's getting ready to have the baby. So that happened at Costco. That was great. Let's talk a little bit more about the induction. So I had my 39-week appointment 2 days ago on Thursday. At that appointment, like most of my appointments, all that we did is weigh myself, take my blood pressure, measure my stomach with a tape measure, and then this time, for the first time, they checked to see if my cervix was dilated at all, and it was, they said, 1.5 centimeters. Again, that doesn't necessarily indicate anything. You could be dilated to 3 centimeters for weeks before you go into labor, or at 0, and then you could go from 0 to having that baby within a couple of days. So just something that they look at. What else happened at that appointment? Oh, I've gained a total of 35 pounds, which is about 10 more pounds than I gained with my Sonny. And I feel it. I feel big, and I feel tired and hot. Okay, I'm back. My husband brought me Potbellies, and it was so good. I've still been eating food that I would never normally eat, like a sandwich with a Potbelly sandwich. That's a no. And a shake, an Oreo shake. And I was saying I gained 35 pounds this pregnancy so far, like 34 or something, which is about 10 more than I gained with Sunny. So No wonder I feel so big and out of breath. Again, that is a normal amount of weight to gain. I mean, it hurts your joints, like to have an extra 35 pounds that you've gained within, I really didn't start gaining weight until after like nearly, I think the 18th week of pregnancy. So it hurts the bones. Okay, but the main thing I want to talk about was induction. So why am I inducing and why do you normally induce? What induction means is you're essentially stimulating or starting uterine contractions instead of letting labor progress on its own or start on its own. And induction is kind of typically offered or recommended if there's a problem with mom's health or baby's health. Or maybe even if mom's just gone, you know, like a week or two past the due date. And for me, none of those things are the case. Like I said, I'm 39 weeks and they just offered an induction. And I had been talking with my OB about it all along, or not all along, but as I got into the 3rd trimester, because I am so paranoid about stillbirths that I want to get this baby out. Like I do not know what caused my 5 miscarriages. And I still can't even believe that I'm about to have a baby because it seems unbelievable after years and years of trying and heartbreak. So even though induction is not the way I would choose to go, I loved the experience of my water breaking with my son, not knowing what day it was going to be that he would come into the world, and the surprise and the joy and the excitement of it all. But that's not the kind of pregnancy this has been anyways. There's just a lot less joy, a lot less excitement, a lot more nerves this time around with the miscarriage history, and that's what it is. So we're inducing. I would love if I magically go into labor on my own sometime today or tomorrow. I think it's interesting. So they told me that check-in for induction is at 7 p.m. I guess because they put a medication in the vagina to start ripening the cervix, and that can take hours to work. So maybe you can sleep that first night, and then they start Pitocin to start the contractions, it sounds like in the morning of the following day. So labor on Labor Day. Since getting it scheduled, I do feel a lot of relief, just really to like get her out into the world living. Like I feel a lot of relief. So I'm excited. Starting to feel kind of real. Miles did the last few things on the checklist. He did a great job installing that car seat base, nice and sturdy and tight. He put up our like new Google Nest for in the nursery. He brought up the bassinet, bought some diapers. So I think we're ready and I'm excited.